Record. Mic
Hi folks, I'm doing 2 videos today. I've already shot a video, but anyway, this is becoming a bit of behind the scenes video. Anyway, this video is called Why I Feel Comfortable Having a Stick. And and the question that people have asked me online is, do you think that people with disability should have a stick or something? Well, I would say if you've got a hidden disability, it's always good to have something. You know, the sunflower lanyard is a classic example. People wearing the lanyard around their neck. If somebody sees that, go over and request, acknowledge them, request the help or whatever. They might be a bit grumpy or grouchy, but, go and acknowledge them. Because that's, go and approach them, because that's the way it should work. If you have the sunflower lanyard on, I wear the sunflower lanyard because it shows my autism, and I like to be, show that I have a learning difficulty, and because not everybody can see that, and there's some situations when it's good, but there's some situations where it isn't. And anyway, but I do, like, people say to me, like, my next door neighbour and my family members say, you don't need to take the cane with you, right? So you don't need to take the cane with you. We're guiding you, Stephen. We're guiding you. You don't need the cane. Okay, right, so I don't need the cane. What if we go, say, for example, what if we go to the restaurant, whatever, and I need help or I need support or whatever? They're not going to know that. These people at the restaurant aren't going to know that. I've walked in plenty of times, said that I'm visually impaired and stuff. And there's been times like we go to, like, it's all right if the people in there know that you're visually impaired. It's great if, like, people know. Because then you wouldn't have to walk in with the cane if the people know. But not everybody's going to know. Morrison's toilets. I was with my next door neighbour, and I think some people are a bit funny about it. And what shocked my next door neighbour now is when I have a go at people, because I do, whereas if I have the cane folded, and it's good because when that incident happened with the train, where I said I was with Thomas, I said I had my cane folded, I was being guided and whatever, and that covered me. You know, Henshaw's used to have a little policy where you had to take your cane as part of insurance. To be frankly honest, I think it's more common sense to have the cane with you. I know it pisses off somebody who's fully sighted because, but what if you walk into a store? And I think it should be like the tube. Now, for those who don't know, in UK, in London, they have this thing called the tube, which is a train that goes in an underground tunnel system, and it's called the tube. And there is a rule on the tube. Well, it's not a rule, it's more something that you just don't do. It's not a rule, it's not legally binded. But apparently, on the tube, if you look at somebody on the tube, they are allowed to engage with you in a drunken conversation. So basically, if you don't want to have a drunken conversation with somebody on the tube, just don't look at anybody. And they're also allowed to stare at you back. So that's how the tube works. It's the same thing with a cane in my book. So for example, if you was to walk into, say, a bar or a pub or whatever without your cane and you're just being guided in my point of opinion, it's fine to get the dirty looks. And that's why I have the cane, because people don't know, they're not going to see that I'm blind or visually impaired. There is no, I have taken a symbol cane in, but a symbol cane doesn't, probably I could, because it probably wouldn't cheese my family off so much, but, I think kind of the new school way is, like, as soon as they see the cane, they're not going to challenge you so much. The sunflower lanyard, people aren't going to bother you so much. You're not going to get bothered too much. I've had the sunflower lanyard in a couple of times. When I've been doing my street photography, getting my trucks and my wagons, people have been really polite. I've played the autism card a couple of times. But then again, and I'm different as a street photographer. I tell people what I'm doing. Not all the time, because, but, it's like I was in Birkdale Village the other day, and they weren't telling me what was the public footpath. And I'm thinking they've probably had an issue with street photography around there. They've obviously had an issue with street photographers because they wouldn't be... Because obviously if they didn't have an issue with street photographers, they would say where the public footpath is and, you're on private land, don't take a picture or whatever. Go on the public footpath and take a picture. I did the very dumb thing anyway. I heard them talking, because they saw that I had a camera, and I knew I was going to get approached, so I just basically got off as quickly as I could. I knew they were going to approach me, so they didn't have chance to, because I literally got off. I was filming the wagons coming in and out, and it's now I know that gate was a private entry, but where the pub is was where I was stood. I was actually stood a few meters away from the gate, So I wasn't filming. And this is the thing. I wasn't stood on private property. I may have filming it. But anyway, that's another thing. We'll talk about that in another video. So do you think autistic people should have a stick? Well, to be frankly honest, if you think that, maybe, I don't know, maybe a stick isn't something that you should carry because a stick means that you can't walk. I technically, I don't like using the cane too much because people think, oh, you can't walk. I use the cane as a guide. It would be good if there was another thing that would be great for a guide instead of having a cane, because if you have a cane, people think that you can't walk so much. Because I can take the steps pretty well. If I've got something to hold on to, I can take the stairs. But I don't know, the cane, I don't know what kind of message it gives off. But yeah. I've been trained to use the cane, and I probably wouldn't use anything else unless they create, I don't know how, technology. But like, going back to the lanyard, people ask me, why do you wear the lanyard? The sunflower lanyard. I wear it because it shows off my other disability. People wouldn't know I'm dual disabled. And, wearing the lanyard is fantastic. The amount of things, the amount of things you're allowed, that breaks down or whatever, when using the sunflower lanyard is fantastic. Another thing that people ask me, is, the sunflower lanyard, do you think that people understand when you're... I don't think everybody understands, but I think it's good to have it, it's good to have a symbol. If you feel like wearing it, because I was talking to another friend and she wears all kinds of things around her neck. She's got all these cards and stuff. And you know what, if that floats your boat, I think too many signs can, throw too many people, I guess. Having a couple of signs. The sunflower lanyard, to me, if I was fully sighted, if I saw somebody with a sunflower lanyard, I would probably think, okay, they're autistic. Maybe give them a bit of space or give them a bit of whatever. Some people are understanding. When I've said, look, I'm autistic, whatever, there was one time I went in the EE store because I was worried about something. And I was a bit anxious. I was a bit jumpy. And the lady in the store just took me aside and said, do you need me to explain it to you again? I was like, yeah, please explain it to me again. So she explained it, and I was fantastic with it then. You know, I've had a few people have helped and been, but I think if you've got the sunflower lanyard, you shouldn't need to explain too much unless someone asks. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things. But anyway, I'm going to finish the video there because I've got 2 business videos to do. I've actually made 2 lazy Sunday videos already. I'm in the middle of doing one, and so all the lazy Sunday videos will be up to date, and yeah.
Mic trigger, mic lock, finish recording.